Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. It's 2 minutes to 9, so sorry, but I gotta, we gotta get this thing teed up, ready to go. Hi, guys. You guys are waiting for me, were you? All right. So when you come on, just make sure you say hi so I know you're here. Hi, Sharon. How are you? It's nice to see you. This cold sort of, well, it's not cold really, it's just raining, right? Oh my God, look at all you guys. Hi. Happy Sunday. All right. Give me 1 second just to get this ready to go. So I can see what all you guys are saying, because I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see my phone. Hang on 1 second. Okay. All right. This should do it. Figured it out. I figured it out, guys. Or maybe not. Okay. Takes a second, because it's like 3 minutes behind you guys, right? You guys all come on, and I just gotta wait. I wait for you. I know Sharon, because I know her page thingy. Not a second. So what's everybody planned for today? It's supposed to get nicer this afternoon, and maybe we can do some fun stuff outside, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen right now. It's raining. Hi, guys. Look at all you guys here. It's good to see you guys. Just trying to find you, like normal. Thought I had this down, but apparently I don't. I think if I do this. Oh, or maybe not. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, so I gotta tell you this really funny story this morning that happened. This had only happened to me. So, I was just cleaning up upstairs, and all of a sudden this song came on the radio. Here I am. Yeah, this song came on the radio, and did you ever hear this one song? I think it's like my all-time favorite song. And all of a sudden I start dancing like a fool in my living room, which is fine, but I kept dancing because it's a long song, and I'll tell you what it is in a minute. Here we are. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Jerry. Good morning. Bonnie. Happy Reading Sunday, yeah. Hi, Sarah. Sarah, I don't know. Are you new? Hi, Jerry. Heather. Annie. Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Pam. Nancy. Fort. Hi, Fort. Okay, so hi, Stacy. Okay, guys. So anyways, I'm dancing around like a fool in my living room to this song that came on, and all of a sudden this guy, I look out the window, and this guy who's walking his dog is staring at me because I didn't have my blinds closed, right? It was daytime. Talk about embarrassing. Anyways, I'm going to tell you what the song is, and I want you guys to tell me what that song is that you have that comes on and you automatically just start dancing, whether it's like something that gives you a flashback. This one gave me a flashback. Sharon, you should remember this, because anyway, so it was Paradise by the Dashboard Light by Meatloaf. All-time favorite. Love that song. Sharon, you remember us driving around in your Magnum or Firebird, whichever one it was, and rocking out to that song back in the day where it was cool? Okay, guys, I want to hear your all-time favorite song. Let's have it. One that, like, if it comes on, good morning, Dave. One that comes on and you automatically start dancing to it. Okay, Fort, can you add that one to your playlist? Old-time rock and roll. Good one, Doris. Really good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Classic. That's a classic, Doris. Okay, guys. All right, so I'm going to get started, right? And you guys think about that. And then I want you to put down your all-time favorite song. That's like right up there with mine. There's a few of them, but that was a favorite back in the day. Anyways, we're going to make this crazy wreath. You already have it on your playlist? Awesome. So we're going to make this witch wreath this morning. I'm going to make it in purple because you sent a picture of your Kaplank. Awesome, Dawn. Yay. So I do this in several colors. I do it in purple, and I also do it in a green, but I don't have the legs for the green done, so it's not out front. So, sorry guys. Love that one, especially when I'm driving. My foot gets a bit heavier. True enough, Jerry. Yeah, I totally remember that. Okay, Nancy, I did get your message this morning, and unfortunately, I will be in Thunder Bay checking out the scenery there that weekend, weekend of the 25th, so I won't be able to do that, but that would have been nice, and thank you very much for sending that to me. Okay, things you're going to need. We're going to make a wreath. So the things you're going to need to do this, you're going to need, of course, a pair of, escapes me, needle nose pliers. I bought a pair of good scissors because somewhere in this craft show, or crafts bedlam that I have here, I can't find my good scissors, so I went out and bought another pair. You're going to need a pair of manicure scissors and a pair of wire cutters to cut wires. You're going to need some chenille stems. You're going to need a wreath form. I get these at the Dollar Tree. And you're going to need some plastic mesh. And the best place to get this is at Len's Mill Store. It's the cheapest. I can't think of a song right now. Really? I can't think of a song right now, Annie? But I can relate to dancing in the living room. I know. This guy, I don't know how long he was standing there. A little bit embarrassing, but whatever. Don't care. So you're going to take this mesh that you can get at, you can get these actually at Dollarama, I think. But I get mine at Len's Mill Store. Just place your wreath form on top, and then you trace it out, and then you cut it out, and you affix it to your wreath form with, I use tie wraps. Jerry's laughing at me. Are you laughing at me, Jerry? You're going to need some mesh. You're going to need some 21-inch Decor mesh. You can get this at Michael's. Used to be able to get it at Dollarama. In the summertime you could get it, but you can't get it there now. It's like $17.99 roll. Make sure if you're going to get it, you just use your coupon because that's how that works. Don't buy anything without a coupon. And you're also going to need some a 10-inch roll of purple. I'm using purple today. That's going to be cut. Now, they do have at Dollarama right now this Decor mesh. Good morning, Pat. Which is like, what's the price on it? I think it was $2 a roll. To make this wreath, using this as a contrasting color, good morning, Julia, you're going to need 3 rolls of this. So it's like $6. It's not good quality mesh by any stretch of the imagination, and you will have to cut it in half in order to use it as the contrasting color. And I'll kind of show you how to do that, right? So I have some that I got in purple. You guys can see that. It's got black and purple in it. Sorry, look at all these comments. I'm waiting to see you guys' favorite song that you're dancing to. I'm waiting. You guys are crazy. All right, so I have cut it already in half, and as you can see, it's really transparent, and it has a lot of fray. So if you're going to buy this, that's fine. Go ahead and get it. You will have to deal with the fray. But if you're going to be using it, you can, of course, use scissors to cut this because you want it to cut in 10-inch by, well, 10 and a bit, 10 and a quarter by 10-inch pieces. If you have one, get a wood burner, because this is what I use when I'm cutting mesh. All mesh I use, except for burlap mesh. I use a wood burner. And what this does is it sort of seals the edge of it, and you can just come down. See, I've got it turned on. I'm gonna do a few cuts with this. So you just come down, and sometimes you have to do 2 runs with it, but that's okay. But basically what it does is it kind of seals the edge of it. Country Girls Shake It. Oh, well, I'm not a country fan, Sharon, so I'm not familiar with that one, but I will check it out. Fort, do you have one? Favorite song that will come on and you'll automatically drop everything and dance to it? Okay, cut that down. All right, so if you are using a wood burner, try to remember to use some kind of protective advice for Luke Bryan. Oh, don't know who that is. Well, I know who it is, but if you're using a wood burner, just make sure that you have some kind of protective device on your face. Keep your animals out of the area because apparently it's quite toxic to pets as well, because you're cutting actually plastic, because it says plastic in it. Anyways, that's how we kind of cut the mesh, right? And I have like a grid system made out, and you by all means can go to not Dollar Tree, but Michael's, and buy a grid, right? A plastic grid. The problem is you can't cut mesh on it, and I like to kind of have the lines so that when I'm cutting the mesh, I'm cutting in a straight line, and also I have my inches on here. So what I did was I got a piece of foam board. I think I got it at Dollar Tree, and I marked my inches on here, and then I just got a piece of glass. I forget even where I got it. I don't remember. It was an old fridge shelf from the old days. They had glass ones, and then I just place it on top, and I can cut mesh with it. That's how I do it. You can do it if you want to spend the money. By all means, do that. Go ahead and do that. Okay. Newer one, Uptown Funk. You like that one, Nance? I know that song, but I don't. It's not on my top 10. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've put some chenille stems on my wreath form. Okay, so what I did was I got some purple, because I'm going to be doing purple today. I cut them in half because you don't need long ones. And I just put, so this wreath form is 4 rungs. Can you see that? 4, right? So what I did was I put a chenille stem on each crossbar. This is a crossbar. So I put one in each crossbar, and then I put one in between. And then on the 3rd row down, I put 3 chenille stems on each crossbar, or sorry, each 3rd row. And then Cute That the Snowman. That's Why We Drink by Justin Moore. No, don't know that one, Julia. And anyway, sorry, distracted. So then I put some chenille stems on the mesh on the inside. So I put 1 in the center, and then I think I put 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 2 inches from the center all around. You see that? If you want to take a screenshot of that, feel free to do that right now. Good morning, Lisa Lou. Lisa Lou, I want you to tell me what your all-time favorite song is. One that, when it comes on, you just start dancing. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put this 21-inch mesh on. And that's going on the outside of this wreath form. And this can be kind of tricky. Don't worry about using anything to cut it with. Love your light up snowman. Okay, so the light up snowman, that was a trial and error thing. So I will be doing a tutorial on that. Can't Stop Believing. It's a good one too, Lisa. Yeah. So you're going to scrunch the one end of this mesh, right? And you don't really need to worry about it being like really even. You want it sorted to be even. So I want to fix this to the wreath form. Now, I've already gone ahead. Where can I find it? Or maybe I haven't put sort of the top piece on, which I have not, so I'll do that in. So anywhere on here, you can just affix this to your second row in, okay, where you've put the ones. Don't stop believing, that's a given too. Put this down, and you're going to just secure it on here with your chenille stem. Just give it a good twist. Make sure it's really snug. So just give it about 3 turns. Don't cut this one off, because this is the end, right? Then I'm going to go on to my grid that I've got on here, and I want about a 6-inch poof. We're going to call it a poof. And you're just going to... I know. I know it's there. So I'm going to make that for you guys on a tutorial. It's a bit of a challenge. But I will do that probably in October. Show you how to make that. He's cute, right? I love him. He's really cute. And I like the fact that he lights up. I did make a hat for him. I'm not happy with it, so I'm going to change that out. Yeah, but he is cute. Okay? So you're going to have three poofs on each section. You're going to have one on each bracket and then one in the middle, right? So go ahead and just mark out your 6 inches, and I'm just going to go around, right, this whole thing. So you're just going to have to bear with me. And while we're doing this, you guys need to tell me what your all-time favorite song is, because that would be entertaining. Kind of live... you live long enough and you always have one that kind of just stands out in your mind, and then you just start dancing to it, right? Sometimes I do that with just random things, but fortunately this guy walking his dog today watched me. I hope he liked what he saw, but he was quite intrigued. Anyways, luckily I was impressed when it happened. Trooper, raise a little howl. Yeah, good one. Good one, Brooke. Yep. Where am I going to put this? I need to get something. I'm just going to put them here for now. Raise a Little Hell by Trooper. Yeah, that's a classic. Or anything by Luke Bryant. You're a Luke Bryant fan, I guess? Whoops. Julia. Didn't realize you're a country girl. Not that that's a bad thing by any stretch, but... I always liked Meatloaf because he gets such into his music, and you could tell he's singing it from his heart. I quite like 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad, but it's a bit of a slow song. It's kind of my life motto. 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad. Anybody remember that? Give me a thumbs up if you remember 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad by Meatloaf. It's not his most popular song. But I really liked it, man. So you're just going around with a 6-inch poof here. Locomotion. Oh my God. Yes. Oh, Locomotion. That was an awesome one, Jerry. Look at you guys. That was a good song. So many of these songs, the old ones, they don't have, I think, CJ, or not CJ, I don't know, some radio station plays oldies on the weekend. I can't remember which one it is. And often I'll hear classic old songs, right? So much fun. But Meatloaf, yeah, quite like Meatloaf. Okay, I'm going to keep going around here, guys. This doesn't take long to put this part together. Polly is country, country, country. Oh. I didn't know that about Polly. And he converted you to country. Well, I don't know if I could be converted to country. I like the new stuff. For sure, and love most by Meatloaf. Oh, okay. That's a good one. Other Meatloaf fan in the house. Good. Okay, just keep going around, guys. And you're not going to use much of this. You're only going to use about 1/4 of a roll. So you could make several of these wreaths with one roll. Probably three full rolls, 3 full outside rounds would probably get from 1 21-inch roll of mesh. Gotta watch what I'm doing here. I've been known to grab the chenille stems from the other side, so anyways. Meatloaf was your favorite album when I was 12, and I still have it. You still have it? Awesome. Yeah, Meatloaf was a good one. It's been around for years. Okay, so we'll keep going around, guys. We only got a couple more to do here. So you're using 21-inch Decor mesh. I'm using black. And you're making 6-inch poofs to go around the outside of your wreath form. My sister wasn't a big Meatloaf fan. She was kind of like a little bit younger than me, but it's one of those things that you comes on and you turn it up really loud. I hope our neighbors liked it as well. Not, of course, when the parents were home, but when they were out. Alright, guys. One more poof after this one, and then the outside run is done. So, I've gone ahead and I've cut all the mesh for the inside pieces ahead of time because it takes a while to do that. What are you guys doing? Okay, one more. One more? One more. Okay. So I'm not going to open these up sort of until I get all of the mesh put on. So this one is going into the first stem that I put on that I didn't cut off. Remember that? I didn't cut it off because I want to fix this to it. Where's the end? Where's the other end? There it is. 94.5 play. You can't imagine Jean and Fred being big Meatloaf. No, they were not. No. They were not big Meatloaf fans, Nancy. That is very true. I think they were big Frank Sinatra fans. I remember correctly. But that was not cool when I was a teenager. Okay. So I'm going to cut this rest of this off because I don't need it anymore. Alright. So, you know when you're making things with mesh, it just sticks to everything, okay? So that one's done. So the 21-inch mesh is done. I'm just going to cut this first piece off. Don't cut it too short because if for some reason it pulls out, you're going to have to try to put it back in. So leave about, I don't know, 1/2 inch. I use my wire cutters for this because it just works for me. Here. Okay. No, Angela. I will not be doing a tutorial from Thunder Bay. It's, no, I don't have any stuff there. What I might do, though, is, if I can, I will try to post I'll post a video that I've done already, and then you guys can watch it in my absence. I'm sure you can get away with one week without watching this on a Sunday morning. I know you'll be going through withdrawal, but I think you can do it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and puff these out. By puffing, I just mean trying to open it up as much as you can. There you go. Okay. There you go. That's what the outside looks like. It doesn't look like much right now, but it will when I'm done. Okay? So, the next thing I'm going to do is the inside curlies, because it's kind of curly. So what I've done already is I've cut my purple and my black mesh, and I'm going to do a couple of the inside pieces. So you're going to take your, first you're going to take your purple. Now, this is the end of the roll, so it's really curly. So curl side up. You're just going to curl one end down, and you're just going to roll it like this. Oops, like that. Okay? I'm just going to close tight on it. I'll do that a couple more times for you. Just take your mesh, and mesh is very forgiving. It's rolly. This is curl side up, and just roll it. Try to keep it sort of as straight as possible so the ends are straight. I'm sure you can deal with me being away for one weekend. Alright. So I'm going to do 4 purple and then 4 black for you. And I'm going to show you how to put them on. Another thing I heard on the radio today, this is just random talking while I'm doing this, you guys. So, I also heard, I'm just looking here to see if I missed any comments. Sorry. MC Hammer. Ew. House party. Guys. That's awesome. If I missed your comments, I'm sorry. They scroll so fast. I'll go back and look at them. Thanks, guys, for sharing. Anyways, I heard on the radio this morning that the Western Fair is virtual. Okay, so I'm going to do this in black. I'm going to continue doing this while I'm talking to you. So here's the thing about doing the Western Fair virtual. One of the only reasons I go to the fair, well, there's a couple of reasons, but one is the food. I like the food at the fair because there's always so many different like food trucks, right? Candy apple is my favorite. Like a candy apple from the Western Fair. And I'd like to know how I'm going to get a candy apple virtually. So they said midway rides, stuff virtually. I don't know how that's going to work out, but whatever. Yeah, so canceled, but done virtually. They said there's midway rides virtually. I don't know how that's going to work either, but very disappointing. Another thing I like about the Western Fair is I like going with my candy apple and sit on a bench and watch everybody walk by me. Anybody else like that? Just kind of sit and watch the freak show through the Western Fair? Give me a thumbs up if you... Cotton candy, yeah. Cotton candy's fun too. Give me a thumbs up if you think it's enjoyable to watch people just to sit and watch them. So I'm going to move this closer. You guys see this? Alright. So I've got all my mesh curled. with clothes pegs on it that we're going to do. Otherwise, we'd be here till Tuesday making it. So I got them here. Anyways, this is my wreath form that I'm putting down. So I'm going to take a black and a purple, put them together. The purple's a little bit bigger than the black, which is fine because I want it to stand out. Oh, hey, Annette. And you're just going to take this, and you could start anywhere, and put this on the chenille stem that you've applied to the third row. Alright, so you just place it down, and then just give it a twist. 3 times is fine. And take your wire cutters, or whatever you're using. Homemade candy apples are awesome. Yes, they are. I would never even... Oh well. For those of you that know me, attempting a candy apple, not even close. Would never happen. Okay, so just do your outside ones first. Just keep going around with black and purple together. I always like to put the black on the back. That makes sense. I love people watching. Yeah, it's awesome. Anywhere though, you can people watch anywhere. You know, I've gone to the mall, and if I have to, I like certain types of shopping, but I'm not a big mall rat. But I'll just sit there and watch people go by. It's fun. I always imagine what they're saying. Just keep going around. Like I said, I've already done all these up ahead of time, just to make it a little bit quicker for us, so we're not here all day. Let's cut this off. Now don't worry about these, because I'm going to pull them out so they look uniform. Purple and black. We love watching your videos, but don't have time to watch the entire one. We'll be back and watch later. Okay, well, thank you very much. I have to scroll up to see who actually said that. Annette, come back. You can watch it. I think I'll have to put it onto YouTube, so you might have to find it on YouTube, because I'm moving all my tutorials to YouTube right after I make them, just because Facebook doesn't want me to have so many on their Facebook page. Just fine. So make sure you go to my YouTube channel and like and subscribe, and you can see all these on my YouTube channel, Creations by Karen. Alright. Thanks for stopping in though, Annette. Just go around here. So this does take a bit of time, guys, but what else do we got but time, right? And I certainly don't think that you would be doing it as quickly as me. I've probably made, I don't know, 30 of these already. Quite popular. I like it when I make something and it's popular. It's fun. Alright. Lexi is down here. Yes, she is. She's just looking out the window. There must be something out there that's intriguing her, which is fine. She spent most of the morning in my laundry tub playing with the paintbrushes in there. So rolling these, making these, and then rolling them is something that you can do while you're just watching TV, I guess. But cutting them is probably the most challenging part of this whole process. Which is fine. It's gonna make time, guys. Crafting is not easy sometimes. You just make it your own. You can use whatever colors you want. I did do some orange ones. I quite like the green one. He doesn't have legs though right now because I have a lady that makes the legs for me. And I didn't have green fabric for her. But I got that green mesh at Dollarama, I guess. And it turned out really well. It was a bit of a nuisance, but your cat Levy looks like my cat. Does your cat like water, Jerry? Lexi's got some Maine Coon in her, so she likes water. She likes the shower. She likes the laundry tubs. She likes to play with the soap in the kitchen sink. That's fine. Yes, it should be very pretty up in Thunder Bay that weekend. I was up there in August, and it was beautiful. And the leaves will be all changing color, right? They'll be all red and pretty. So, yes, it should be a lovely weekend. Might be cold, yes. Yes, well, their temperature is quite a bit cooler than ours, apparently, at night. So, just have to find things to do to keep warm, right? That's all I'll say about that. No, take a sweater. Anyway. Blue Russian Maine Coon. Yeah. Crazy cats, right? Very loud. Very loud cats. They make their presence known. She is very vocal. Okay. I see some pain in the... Yeah. I know, it's crazy, right? Like, most cats hate water. Not these cats, man. They're crazy. Yeah. Lexius also uses my drain in my bathroom to hide things. So I couldn't figure out why my tub wasn't, my shower wasn't draining well. You know, and I went out and bought Drano and all that stuff. I couldn't get it unclogged, and so finally I had to call somebody to come in. Luckily I have a patient who's a plumber, and he was more than happy to come and figure out what the hell was in my drain. Anyway, he had to come to the basement, and you know there's that U. I mean, I'm not good with this, but there was a U that he decided that he would have to, because he brought that squiggy thing. I forget what you call it. Shoved down the drain to try to, you know, if there was cat hair or something clogging the drain, that could be doing it. Anyway, wasn't that. So down he comes to the basement, had to actually cut off that piece because it was, it's an older home, so nobody had, I guess, ever had to put one of those where you just have the trap door. Anyway, so he opens this up, and there was like rings, earring backs, there was dimes, there was probably 40 cents and change in that. So I realized that what Lexi does, because then I was cognizant of watching her, what she was doing. So anything that she finds around the house, so you know how you throw stuff on your coffee table, and without thinking, she would scoop it and then put it down the drain because she thought it was like her treasure chest. Oh, anyways, it was a bit embarrassing, but drain snake, yeah, drain snake, whatever that is. Yeah, anyways, so he said I needed to go out and get like a mesh sort of trap for the drain. So I did, and that cat will spend the entire day getting that out, and she will get it out. By the time I come home from work, it could be 10 hours. She has got that thing out of that drain. Man. We're moving up here, guys. We're doing well. Yeah, she's quite entertaining. Well, she does some pretty weird things, but she is entertaining. She will sit and stay. She knows how to. She has just recently learned how to roll over. All, of course, with bribery, with cat treats. She'll do all those great things. So, yeah. Yes, she will. And she's good company. Anyways, here we go. Guys, if you're new to the channel, tell me where you're from. I'd like to know where everybody hangs out. So if you're new, just tell me, say hi and tell me where you're from. I have a girl, Linda, she watches me from Italy. Which is neat. Okay, I'll put this in here. Just a couple more needs to go in, guys. Mine is sock fetish. That's fun. That'd be fun. Well, I guess they all have their own thing. I'm going to have, I think I'm missing one on here, so I'm going to go ahead and find a purple chenille stem. Yeah. Let's cut this off here. I think I have one over here. Let me just, sorry guys. I have my little cup full of chenille stems. I'm just going to put this in here. All right. Okay. So you're going to need actually 72 pieces of 10-inch mesh to do the inside here. Which would take a full roll of purple and a full roll of black. So, like I said, I do get my mesh at Michael's mostly. For those of you that been around for a bit, you do know that I managed to score a whole bunch of mesh from a lady in Burlington, Brampton, I don't know, one of those two. That she used to be a wreath maker, and then she was selling all her stuff, and I went out and bought it all. Anyway, so that's what your outside looks like, guys. You're not new, but watching from Thorndale. I know, Annie. So there's what the outside and the first row inside goes. So now we're going to work on the middle part of it. So just try to push this back so you have access to it. So, and you're going to do the same, just put black and purple together. So you will notice that there are some spaces, but you're not going to see them because I'm going to put it back on it, right? So just put this together. I did forget to bring something over. I might have to get up for 1 minute, guys. because I got my glue gun. And we're going to need it. And I need my glue gun. Should train Lexi to go get my stuff that I need. Love the black and purple. I do too, Annie. I know. It looks really good. I mean, the orange and black is cool. You're watching from Florida, Michelle? What's the weather like in Florida? Which it's not fallish. Like it is here. Cool at night. Not complaining about the cool nights. I complain bitterly about the cool days, but not the nights. It's nice to sleep at night with the windows open. $90? Yay! I'd be happy if it was $90 all year round. Yep. Are you guys all following me here? So there's a little eye on the top where you can see how many people are watching. So if you're watching this and you have a Facebook and you've made your page private, I can see the extra people on here, but you guys can't, right? And if they comment, also if they comment, you can't see their comments because their Facebook's private, right? So that's why, I don't know, you think I'm just weird because I'm saying things that you can't see. It's because their comments are private. Alrighty. Just a couple more of these to go in. Gets tricky kind of towards the middle. Now in the middle I am going to be putting a sign, so what I'm going to do is just put single ones in the middle, because you don't need to have two, because it's just kind of a waste of mesh. So I'm just going to stick this one in here. Turn that. And one more. And this one goes in here. Now, like I said, you're going to see some open spaces. Don't worry about that. They're all going to be covered, guys. All right. So that is the last of my curls going in. And you can just kind of pull them up. They don't go wonky, they just go in every direction, but that's okay. So you just pull them up. Alright, so this is what it looks like so far. Okay? Living on a Prayer. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a classic too, Sharon. I like it. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this down. And we're going to continue. So we're going to put stuff on it now. Just going to move these all out of the way. Just going to put this here for a minute. Just get rid of some of these, because they're in my space. Okay. All right. So give me 1 second, guys, because I got to get my glue gun. Okay. Gotta plug this guy in. Ran out of Gorilla Glue, which is annoying, but I gotta get some today. Okay. Alright guys, we're gonna go forward here. Now, I went ahead and I made a sign for the inside. And I just took, see this mesh? Grabs everything. I just got a piece of wood and I painted it purple because this is a purple wreath. And then I fixed a chenille stem to the back of it and put a little piece of foam on there to keep it secure. And then I just did this part on my Cricut. Not hard to do. If you have good handwriting, go ahead and just use white paint and put it on with white paint. So you're just going to take your wreath. Now I do have a hanger on here, which is the top, right? So this is where my hanger is here on the top. So I know I want this sort of to be sitting kind of straight. So I'm just going to stand up to do this. This can be a challenge. So what I like to do is just take my chenille stem and do a twist here. And just bring this together. Now I'm just going to find my, there it is. Just come into the middle and feed this through the back of your mesh that you've applied, right? And I want some of these curlies to come over top of it a little bit. So don't worry about it if it's not exactly center. And then you're just going to come into the back. And this can be a challenge. But that's okay, I'm up for challenges. How about Top of the World by the Carpenters? It's a bit sappy, Annie. But okay. As long as you like it, that's all that matters, right? Even when I was younger, I wasn't really into, where's my, there it is. I wasn't really into soft music. I like kind of head-banging type stuff, right? I think the first concert I ever saw was Queen. It was at Centennial Hall back in the 70s. Okay, so I've got my sign on. And I feed this through and you just pull it together and twist it. Just secure it onto the back. Okay? And cut this excess off here. Alrighty. So that's on there. We can adjust that because it can turn a little bit, so that's fine. So I've got my tricky handy wreath holder. So that's going on here. Can you guys see that? Alright. So I'm just going to hang this on the top. And I'm just going to make some adjustments. The curls, which is fine. Looks good. Okay, so now I'm going to put the legs on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this to the back. Now these are the legs. So my next door neighbor made these for me. They're the cutest thing. So they're just fabric, striped fabric. She made a boot and put a little buckle on there. Queen rush sticks, yeah, awesome. And then I'm going to fix this to the back of the wreath form. And it took me a while before I figured this out, how I could do it. So the easiest way to do this is you want the boot, you have to be cognizant of where the boots are going. So see the buckles on the front? So I want to make sure that they're facing that way, right? Because this is the back of the wreath and these are going on the front. So all I'm going to do is come down. The bottom rung down here has a crossbar that I know is center. So you're just going to hold this up and you're going to twist the top. You got to leave some room for affixing it to your wreath form. And then I just take my hot glue and you just put a generous amount of hot glue on there. And you turn this down. And if you're going to adjust it, do it now, because once the hot glue sets, you're not going to be able to move it. And then I like to take a couple of clothes pegs and just close peg it in place, just until the glue dries. Like that. I'll show you what it looks like with it all put together here. And I'm going to do the same for the other leg. And you kind of want them to be the same, so you kind of have to look. That looks good. Maybe I'll bring this up here so I can just make sure that they're both the same. And they are. So just fold this down. Just curl this down so that it's not, the unfinished edge won't be seen. Take your hot glue and you just hot glue it in. Okay? And you fold this down. And you just clip it down. Foreigner, yeah, Foreigner. It's good songs. Foreigner made some good songs too. Okay, so that's what the legs and boots look like with the fixed. So it needs about 2 minutes to secure there. So while we're doing that, I'm going to talk about this wreath that I made. So did you guys see that wreath? This wreath that I posted? I have it sitting here, so I'm going to show you. So I wanted to make a wreath for my front door. So I found this. I'm going to unplug this actually. I found this mesh that is just beautiful. Trying to unplug my. There we go. So this is what the wreath looks like. So I don't know if you guys can really see the colors in it, but it's just beautiful, the colors. This took 7 hours to make, me making it. I think there's 130 petals on here that all had to be cut a certain way and a certain way to fold it. And then I made the center, it's kind of a bronze color. Oh, can you guys see that? It's bronze. It's just beautiful. So I decided I have something else I want to do with it. So as you all know, all the Christmas craft shows have been canceled that I usually participate in. Like the London Christmas Craft Show at the Western Fairgrounds is canceled for this year. So what I've decided to do is I'm doing one craft show. And that's at the Army-Navy Veterans Club on Pall Mall and Piccadilly. And it's October the 3rd. It's early in the season. And it's going to be the only show. I'm going to have something at my home, but for like a venue. And I'm going to give this away at that craft show. So what you guys need to do, I was originally going to do a raffle with it, but then I thought, you know what? No, I'm going to give it away. So if you share, I'm going to post the craft show on my Facebook page. Now there's 550 plus of you people, right? I want you to share this wreath, share the craft show on October the 3rd at the Army-Navy Veterans Club. And everybody that shares is going to get their name in a draw, and somebody is going to win this. I'm going to get Maureen. Maureen, I see, is on here. Maureen is a coordinator for the craft show, and I'm going to get her to do the draw at 3, or as soon as the craft show ends. I'll get her to do the draw, and somebody's going to win it. So make sure you share the post so you have an opportunity to win this. If I was going to sell this, I would probably sell it anywhere between $75 and $100, just because it has like almost $60 worth of just material in it, because the mesh I bought was really expensive. But anyways, somebody's going to win it. Do you guys want it? How many people want this wreath? It is phenomenal. I love it. And I don't usually go gaga over on my own stuff, but I really like it. I might make one for my front door anyways. But anyway, that's it. So, you guys need to do that, right? I'm going to share it. And I want you to see you all at the craft show. If you find me, and I think they've got a special spot for me, don't you? Do you have a special spot for me? Maureen at the craft show. I have a pretty big space, so I hope you're going to have crowd control. So if you come to the craft show and find me, anything that you buy in my booth, if you say the word blessed, you will get 10% off, maybe even 15% off, whatever you buy. And I'm going to be donating a portion of my proceeds to the Army Navy Veterans Club. Probably 15 or 20% of whatever I sell. Okay? So give me a thumbs up, guys. Who wants to come? Who's going to go to the craft show? I want to see you all there. Bring me coffee. Dark roast. All right. I'm going to put the back on this, guys. So I'm going to take these off now because they're good and secure. Look at all you guys. All right, Maureen, you're going to have quite a few people there. That's awesome. Okay. I got this, this is actually a placemat that I got at Walmart. I think it was $3, but it's awesome. So I'm going to put this on my back of my wreath. Now, it's your manicure scissors for this. So I just do between the legs first. So in the third rung in, I'm just going to poke a hole. Sorry. Come in between his legs. That didn't sound right. And come through your little hole that you made. Make another hole to feed it through. Will you be routing for me? Okay, Jerry. That'd be good. And you just apply it. So I'm going to only put 4 of these on for right now. I will put a few more on to secure it. Where are we at for time? 10:01. Just a few more minutes, guys. Thanks for hanging in with me all this time. Listen to me do idle chatter. Oh, I do have to plug this back in. Forgot about the hat. All right, so you want to make sure this is centered before you come up here. And this is why you don't have to worry about the yes, I will have some witch wreaths at the craft show. Definitely. I will have most of the fall tutorial wreaths there. I've saved some for you guys. Yes, there'll be witch wreaths. I'm also going to have some Christmas wreaths there. So you know what? Snowman might be there. Oh gosh, I can't read that. That's a lot. That's a lot. Hang on. Looking forward to a great day. We're so lucky to have you with us. You're such a... Oh, thanks, Maureen. That's very nice. Thank you for asking me. I appreciate the invite. Okay, a couple more of these on. So I do have some decorations for this. I'm going to put them on. Just a couple of them. I'll finish it off later. Just give it some of my own kind of finished touches. Okay. Well, I wish you all could be there. Right? It'll be a good day. It is for a really good cause, right? So all the proceeds for this go to the Army Navy veterans, which is a really good, cause, right? My dad was a Navy veteran. He went through a lot back in those days, and still do, I imagine, with all the stuff that's going on in the world. Gotta give kudos to those people. All right. Okay, so all the back is on here. Like I said, I will go and put a few extra ones on. Tie wraps just to keep it secure, but for now that'll work. So turn around and then I'll show you. There's our witch wreath. So you see, you can't see the empty spaces because the back's on it. There's the back. So I'm going to go back and hang it up here. Hang it up. Now, she's going to have a hat. Now, I was able to get these at Dollarama, I believe. They have them out for Halloween. It's kind of a cute hat. It's got some spiders on it. See it? Cute. And it was actually a headband, and I've just cut some of the pieces of the headband off. And I'm just going to hot glue it onto the top of this wreath. And I like it to be right at the top here, right? So, all I'm going to do is just use hot glue on top of this, and I'm just going to affix this down. So I find if you're putting it between the first and the third row, or first and second row of petals, this works really well. Okay, you could just lay this mesh down. Just need to hold it for a second. Hey guys, if you guys are late, you're late for the party. You'll be able to watch this on my YouTube channel. If you're watching this already on YouTube, make sure you like and to subscribe. I do tutorials most Sundays at 9 o'clock in the morning. There you go. And then I'm going to just apply a few decorative pieces to it. So these are just little pumpkins, this purple, and there's this black. And just going to put a few of them on just to add some color. You can get these at Dollarama. They are, I don't know how much they are. I don't know what, oh, $2. $2 for 4 pumpkins. Alright, so I'm going to put 4 of them on, I guess. And you just want to put some hot glue on the back of your pumpkins. It's always a good idea just to find your placement of this first. So I'm going to go sort of one here, and maybe one here, and one here. That would be good. Start with purple. Be generous with your glue because you don't want it to come off. Just slip it in there. See how it's kind of just glittery? Just kind of makes it look pretty. Hold it tight. Doesn't take long if you're using good quality glue. This looks good. We'll go in here. And then we're done. We're done for today. Slide spot for it right there. And then one down on the other end. Okay. And that, my friends, is your witch wreath. Okay. All right. So this is her. All done. What do you think? Guys like it? Give me a thumbs up. Let's have a thumbs up if you guys like this witch wreath. There we go. Okay. So next week we are going to make, do you remember at the beginning, way beginning, when I started doing this back in the spring? I made the angel wreath. That one. I'm going to do that again because I've kind of tweaked it a bit. So it's a bit different. And I've had some requests to do it again. So I'm going to go ahead and make that angel wing wreath. I'll post that on my page. Once again, of course, you're gonna, if you like and share, you're going to have a chance to win it. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, guys. Thank you. So we're going to draw. So 99 people, actually, shared this post to make this. Oh, look, she's kind of wonky, right? There she is. I'll cross her legs. 99 people. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. Shared the post to make this. I have all your names in here. So I'm going to head and draw 3. Because I said I'd give away 3, and I'm going to give away 3. So if, I'll put you in. If I draw your name, I will contact you by messenger. And we will arrange for you to pick it up. Or ship it out. Or whatever. Okay, so the first person that won one of these is Rachel Mick, MC. I don't say last names because some of these people have private Facebook. So Rachel Mick, you won one. And you can choose between orange and black, purple and black, and a green and black. The green and black I really like, but not everybody's a big fan of green. The next person that's going to win this is Allie C. Allie C, you won. One more. Is Sue Mick. Sue Mick, you've won one too. So, you guys, congratulations on winning your wreaths. And when I contact you, you'll be able to tell me which color you want. Black and purple, black and yellow, or black and orange, or black and green. And once again, we can arrange for porch pickup. So that's it, guys. That's the end of today. Thanks very much for hanging out with me for the last hour and 15 minutes. Next week, we're going to be making the angel wreath. It should take about 45 minutes or so. But thanks again for coming and spending the time with me this morning. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you go to my YouTube channel and like and subscribe. I need to get 500 people on my YouTube channels. Can you guys do that? Can you all go to my YouTube channel and like and subscribe? I'd appreciate it. All right? Anyways, thanks, guys. Have a great rest of the day. And all be safe out there. Love you all. Lexi and I say bye. See you later.